Guyana, the Amazon adventure is yours to discover. Think you have seen wildlife? Wait until you get a glimpse of what my beautiful country has to offer.
Guyana, a biodiversity paradise tucked into the northern coast of South America, home to some of the most striking life form on the planet, with a collage of unrivaled natural splendor. Georgetown, a haven for riotous multitude of birds, home to over 250 different species. We present nature's wealth of life and beauty. This is Wild Guyana. With over 800 species of birds, we are a bird watcher's paradise. Let's experience a display of colors and sounds from a few of our feathered friends, which share our beautiful city, Georgetown. The orange-winged parrot has the largest population and are the most widespread Amazonas parrot in Guyana. This is the festive parrot, one of the most unique Amazonas parrot found only in the Orinoco Delta and Georgetown. These red-bellied macaws stand guard at their nest. This blood-colored woodpecker is endemic to the Guyana Shield and found only on the coast, from Guyana to French Guyana. It is the smallest of the woodpecker found in Guyana. These tropical mockingbirds are cheerfully perched on Coffee's head. This white-tailed Trojan relaxes. This pair of black-necked aracari investigates a lamppost. This red-headed woodpecker is searching for his next meal. Notice his tongue darting in and out of the tiny holes. What a way to get clean. Hovering overhead, this hawk spots its next prey. With expert skill and accuracy, he makes the catch. The tricolor heron makes a catch. This snail hawk is undisturbed by the inclement weather. With accurate precision, he takes a dive. He scores. The striated heron scores 2. We depart Georgetown for Mabaruma. From the bustle of our history-laden capital to the untamed and magnificently unspoiled territory locals call the interior. We fly over the cane fields of Demerara, Parika, and the lush rice fields in the county of Essequibo to our Atlantic coastline. These are flocks of white-faced and black-bellied whistling ducks. They form part of the thousands of birds which inhabit our Atlantic coastline. Their diet consists of paddy from nearby rice fields and fish from the coastline. As our flight continues, what appears to be a pink band is in fact a flock of greater flamingos. These magnificent birds stand 4.5 feet tall with a wingspan of 5 feet. Their life expectancy of 40 years is one of the longest of all birds. Flamingos are the only birds which feed with their heads inverted. They filter algae, tiny crustaceans, and insect larvae from the mudflats and shallow brackish waters next to our coastline. In flight, they reach speeds as much as 35 miles per hour and have been known to fly over 350 miles each night between habitats. This is a flock of Scarlet Ibis in flight. We fly around the great frigates on our Atlantic coastline. They are known bullies since they chase, harass, and steal food from other birds. Leaving the Atlantic coastline, we fly over flower-scented jungle and the large winey river to Mabaruma. The main road is lined with large rubber trees. This is the Kissing Rocks. Leaving the village for Imbotero, we proceed along the Aruca and Barima rivers passing Morowana. This is the northernmost house in Guyana, next to the Guyana-Venezuela border. This is Annalisa. This flock of Scarlet Ibis is feeding on small crustaceans. The ingestion of red-colored crabs produces their characteristic scarlet plumage. Here is a view from Annalisa's window. It is easy to recognize the vivid scarlet color of these birds against the landscape. Neatly camouflaged in its surrounding is the Bothrops atrox, commonly known as the labaria. It is one of the deadliest snakes found in Guyana. Its natural habitat is the forest, but finds itself close to humans on farmlands and other areas. The labaria is rated as the most dangerous snake of Central and South America and causes more human deaths than any other reptile in this region. The labaria is an aggressive snake that strikes swiftly. Beware. Leaving Mabaruma, we proceed southwest to the mining village of Imbimadai. This is the Chihong River, a tributary of the Mazaruni River. We journey along the rich black water of the Chihong. Here we are greeted by a hypnotizing natural phenomenon, the Maipuri Falls.
When you look that side, you can see Kamakusa mountain, and one of that rock face you can see rock painting.
The trek up the mountain is difficult. These are ancient rock paintings found in the Kamakusa mountain range south of the Maipuri Falls. This display of art chronicles the lifestyle of an indigenous people who passed this way thousands of years ago. The images painted onto this massive rock face cover an area of about 2,000 square feet and reveal their unique cultural heritage. The scenes of dancing in these highlands indicates a happy people. Leaving Imbimadai, we venture over pristine rainforest in our Pacaraima mountain range to one of the most incredible waterfalls in the world, Kaichor. This is the highest single-drop waterfall in the world, a sheer drop of 741 feet, an exhibition of nature's splendor and power. This frog is enjoying the view. This is the golden frog found only in the Kaichor National Park. This red-colored mushroom is conspicuous in its shady surroundings. A burst of orange in a jungle of green. This is the male Guianan cock of the rock. They display a prominent fan-shaped crest. These vigilant birds feed exclusively on fruits but do not digest the seeds. This exotic bird can be found in the rocky tropical rainforest of our Kaichor National Park. Our short stopover in Copenhagen is to visit Liza, a capuchin monkey.
Hi, my name is Tracy Pablo. Welcome to Copenhagen.
Welcome to Copenhagen.
Copenhagen is located in Region 8 in the Pacaraimans mountain range. You can find a large, huge Copenhagen mountain.
This monkey is a native to the tropical rainforest. Liza is quite shy and friendly with its human friend. Monkeys are generally omnivores, eating primarily fruits and insects. Liza has a strange fascination for motorbikes and is always ready for a ride. Leaving Copenhagen, we continue south in the Pacaraima Mountains to Paramakatoi. Here we will meet the village pet Edward, a collared peccary. Peccaries are omnivorous, eating a wide range of food. Cassava bread seems to make him happy today. Being pampered and fed at the same time sends Edward into a state of euphoria. He is loving it. This fawn is not so lucky. He will have to find food on his own in the shrubs and grass patches in the village of Paramakatoi. Our flight leaving Paramakatoi is bumpy, passing over rolling savanna hills for Ketu, another Amerindian village in our North Pacaraimas. Meandering through the highlands of Keto is the Chihong River. This is Chihong Waterfalls. The sound of rushing water cascading down the rocks is intimidating. In the ensuing turmoil, a purple orchid hangs over the raging waters of the Chihong Falls undisturbed. Departing Keto, we head southeast to Anai. This is Anai, located in the North Rupununi district. Here we find a porcupine. They inhabit savanna lands and rainforests. Porcupines cannot shoot quills at predators. They shake their body vigorously, as seen here, to dislodge quills, which detach easily in the direction of the threat. New quills grow to replace the ones they lose. Quills have sharp tips and overlapping scales that make them difficult to remove when stuck. Being excellent climbers, much of their time is spent in trees eating the bark, fruits, leaves, and stems. With this thick coat of needle-like quills, predators will find this meal very difficult to swallow. Getting too close to this engaging quill pig might give you a sharp reminder to keep your distance. Flying over millions of acres of our intact rainforest, we head southeast to one of the most remote, rugged, and unspoiled places in Guyana, New River. 1 degree above the equator, our adventure comes alive with adrenaline-pumping boating activities as we battle rapids of New River. Fuel from Guyana Oil Company supports our journey. Crossing obstacles are done a few different ways.
This is how we do it. Cameras, GPS.
The crows await a banquet. Here it is. The giant otter is the largest otter in the world. This is a chimera that was being eaten by a giant otter. This cub is finding it difficult to climb back into its den. Giant otters attack noisily and aggressively, especially when protecting their cubs. The whitish cream fur under the chin and throat of this top predator is unique, as fingerprints are to humans. Like soldiers in battle, the dominant male leads the charge. After a few minutes, the entire group disappears and regroups for a second wave of attack. This endangered species is found in rivers and waterways of Guyana's rainforest. The giant otter is at the top of the rainforest food chain, being able to kill anacondas and caimans. This is a green anaconda found in New River. They are the largest snakes in the world, reaching a length of about 28 feet when fully grown. They are constrictors, meaning they suffocate their prey by squeezing them to death. Anacondas have very poor vision and hearing, but are able to sense movements, especially when it is nearby, relying heavily on their keen sense of smell and taste. Calves, caimans, deer, fishes, large rodents are only a few of the things they feast on, aided by its large mouth. This is a spectacle caiman, which is found in virtually all lowland, wetland, and riverine-type habitats throughout Guyana and the region. They are so named because of a bony ridge appearing to join the eyes like a pair of spectacles. Its diet includes fishes, amphibians, reptiles, water birds, and mammalian prey like wild pigs. The largest specimens can attain a length of 9 feet with 72 to 78 teeth. Look carefully at the caiman's eye. You'll see Mike Charles waving. He is standing that close to the reptile. This beautifully colored fish is the Peacock Bass, known locally as Lukanani. This freshwater fish shares its territory with the dreaded black piranha in the New River waters. This naturally aggressive game fish strikes and fights with head-shaking leaps out of the water. This caiman is looking for an easy catch. And with persistence, he returns to claim his meal. We have to catch dinner again. Not a problem. Let's do some real fishing.
Hey, behave yourself. Behave yourself, come on.
Yes, it's that easy to catch a fish in New River.
There we go.
This is one of the giants of the piranha world, the dreaded black piranha. These fishes travel in schools of about 20 and are typically known for their razor-sharp teeth and ferocious appetite for meat. They can grow up to 24 inches. This bloodthirsty fish attacks with such intensity that one bite is fatal to its prey. We sometimes use the piranha to cut our fish for frying. After a job well done, the piranha is released. The camphor tree is an aromatic tree from which camphor is derived. These trees grow as tall as 100 feet. The crystalline substance obtained from these trees are used by the Amerindians to light fires. This capybara takes a plunge. A howler monkey jumps 50 feet to a lower canopy. This is a troop of spider monkeys in action. The jungle floor provides this redfoot tortoise with the perfect habitat, with its abundance of fallen fruits and humidity. This slow-moving animal can reach weights up to 30 pounds and live up to 50 years. This brightly colored snake is the emerald boa, mostly found draped across a single branch during daylight. The snake is non-poisonous and feeds only at night on rats, birds, and other small animals. Adults can attain 4 to 6 feet in length. Don't be fooled by the brilliant colors and complex pattern of these frogs. The poison dart frogs secrete alkaloid toxins through their skin, which the Amerindians use at the tips of arrows and blow darts. Their brightly colored skin serves as a warning to predators to keep their distance. Although all dart frogs contain a degree of poison, not all are truly deadly. This is a brown tree frog. A flock of black-headed parrots known as the seven-color parrot is feasting on palm fruit. This insect is called the walking stick. By molting or skin shedding, the walking stick grows to an amazing size and has the ability to regenerate body parts. This is the golden silk Orb-Weaver's spider. They are noted for their impressive webs and are sometimes referred to as writing spiders. The neurotoxic venom of this spider is potent, but not dangerous to humans. The dragline silk of the web exhibits a combination of strength and toughness unmatched by high-performance synthetic fibers, with its ability to stretch without snapping. This is the Basilisk Lizard, called the Jesus Lizard for the reason you will now see. They achieve the astonishing act of moving on top of water by generating forces with their feet that keep their bodies both above the surface and upright. Ride with us down the whitewater rapids of the New River. Leaving New River, we head to Kurupukari on the Essequibo River. Swimming from one bank to the other is the heavyweight of the South American rainforest, the tapir. This massive animal stands about 3 feet high and 6 feet long and weighs a stunning 500 pounds. The streamlined shape of the tapir's body aids in its movement through the dense undergrowth on the jungle floor and through water. Their short proboscis, like an elephant's trunk, has nostrils at the tip and is used to pull branches of trees during feeding. They rely largely on hearing and smell because of weak eyesight, and if intimidated, seek refuge by diving into nearby waterways. Its hind feet have 3 hoofed toes, while the front feet have 4. They use regular trails through the jungle, and their tracks are sometimes used by road builders when identifying areas for new roads in some South American countries. The tapir are excellent swimmers and are able to dive for about 2 minutes and raise their snouts, showing their teeth to detect scents. This is a 3-toed sloth. They are strictly tree dwellers, spending most of their life hanging upside down, descending infrequently to rivers and streams to change habitats. They have long hook-like claws on their forefeet and hind feet, and move at an exceptionally slow pace, causing them to be known as the slowest moving mammal in the world. As a result of their slow movement, Their backs are covered with algae, which act as camouflage. The sloth feeds exclusively on leaves and has a combined length of around 2 feet and weighs about 10 pounds. They are awkward swimmers but excellent climbers. This is the great blue heron. Its wingspan is approximately 6 feet and stands about 4 feet tall, weighing about 4.8 to 8 pounds. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, invertebrates, small mammals, and even other birds are all potential prey to this magnificent bird. We leave Kurupukari for the bauxite mining community of Kwakwani on the Berbice River. Here you will find the national bird of Uruguay, the southern lapwing. They are common in open grasslands and wetlands, but also inhabit parks and gardens in urban areas. The flock becomes nervous by a silent predator lurking in the grass nearby. It is a non-poisonous yellow-bellied racer snake. These birds are equipped with spurs under their wings as a defense weapon against predators. When nesting, they are very loud and aggressive against intruders. Leaving Kwakwani, we journey east to the village of Oriala on the Quarantine River. Here we find the tarantula. Although these creatures may look like something out of a horror movie, they are completely harmless to humans. The tarantula's mouth has a short, straw-shaped opening from which they spray digestive juices onto their prey so that it can be pre-digested before consuming. This is the giant swallowtail butterfly that is found in Guyana. It is ranked as one of the largest butterfly species found here, measuring up to 5.5 inches across. It is found mainly in secondary jungle and sandy areas and is the largest species of endangered butterflies in North America. These are Calico Butterflies, so named because of their ability to camouflage on tree trunks and other surfaces. They are also called cracker butterflies because of the unusual cracking sound only the males create as part of their territorial displays and a form of oral communication. The calico butterflies share the same food source with other butterflies. Here is Carol, the laughing parrot of Oriala. As we leave Oriala for Tecama, our flight passes by Ibini, the Berbice River, and into the savanna lands of Tecama. This is a green or pendola entering its nest. This beautifully colored bird is found in the canopy of the jungle patches in the savannas. This is the giant anteater. It is the largest species of anteater in the world and is found in our savannas and tropical rainforests. This solitary animal can attain a weight of 130 pounds and length of 8 feet when fully matured. Also occupying the floor of the Tecama savannas is one of the most dangerous snakes in the world, the tropical rattlesnake. When threatened, this snake vibrates the rattle at the tip of its tail. It is very aggressive by nature and has one of the highest fatality rates. This snake is able to strike a distance of half its body length. Look at the deposit of venom on the lens. This is a southern tamandua, an anteater known locally as fat hands. They inhabit our tropical rainforest, scrubs and savannas, feeding mainly on ants, termites and occasionally bees. This anteater has poor vision but can hear and smell very well. This is one of our natural freshwater tributaries in Tecama. It is home to a variety of fish fauna, including cichlids. Mouth brooding is a vital part of parental care, which ensures security with a mouthful. Leaving Tecama, we fly over a fraction of our 40 million acres of rainforest, where a few patches of dried trees punctuate the landscape. This is caused by the Bracken Fern known as the killer fern. It invades portions of the rainforest, releasing toxic chemicals into the environment, killing most vegetation. Bracken fern is, however, grown commercially for use as food and herbal remedies in many countries around the world. We fly over the mining town of Linden, returning to the county of Demerara. With great effort, we slog through the swampy jungle in search for the Tacuba worm. This is the green parrot snake. It feeds mainly on rats, birds, and other small animals. It is venomous and packs a serious bite. A coral snake swims our way. The armored catfish, known as a hasser, guards its nest in the wet season. The jungle comes alive with an exotic display of flora and fauna as we continue our trek. This is a fallen Ite palm. These are the Capricorn Beetles which burrow into the Ite palm to lay their eggs. When the eggs are hatched, the larva feeds on the contents of the Ite palm's trunk. After 42 days, the prized Tacuba worms are harvested. They have a plump, yellow, creamy body with a soft-ridged texture and a hard-shelled head. These larvae contain 3 times more protein than beef.
This is real good.
They are enjoyed raw like clams or oysters, or roasted like sausages and used to celebrate special occasions. Remember to twist off the head, as it remains hard even after cooking. These worms are a specialty and delicacy in many countries around the world. In our flourishing tropical rainforest, you will find millions of wild honeybees pollinating and collecting nectar from the tallest of flowering trees to lilies in the lowest of waterbeds. This is a prominent queen bee surrounded by her workers. Wild honey is produced and stored in the cavities of hollow tree trunks. Tasting of wild honey from the honeycombs is a pleasurable experience. Honey is used in a variety of ways, including the curing of sore throat and coughs because of its antiseptic properties. Bee venom therapy is used worldwide in medical procedures, including the treatment of arthritis. The venom sac only pumps venom after being dislodged from the bee. This is the hard-working Akushi ant. They are destructive to vegetation, making them enemies of farmers. They have a remarkable ability to cut through leaves and stems. Trees of all sizes could be trimmed clean in a few hours. Cut vegetation is stored in underground colonies. This furry, cuddly animal is called the silky or pygmy anteater, the smallest anteater in the world. This solitary animal is equipped with enlarged claws, which are used to crack open dry branches in search of ants. Look at the skillful use of its claws and narrow tongue to capture and ingest its meal, consuming about 5,000 ants per day. Anteaters have no teeth, however. Ants are trapped by its long sticky tongue and then crushed against its hard palate, making the meal easily digestible. If threatened, this anteater stands on its hind legs and holds its forefeet close to its face so as to strike with its sharp claws. This is an atlas moth. It is considered to be the largest moth in the world. The adult moth has a wingspan ranging from 10 to 12 inches. It has no mouth and survives entirely on larval fat reserves throughout their 1 to 2 week of adult life. They are often mistaken for small birds in flight. Here are a few colorful and intricately patterned butterflies and insects. Savage and captivating beauty. Voracious reptiles. Rare mammals. Birds and fish. Indigenous to the land of many waters. All create a collage of unrivaled natural splendor. What an exhilarating journey, capturing nature's wealth of life and beauty. This is Wild Guyana.
Video productions, we give our clients the winning edge. We create advertisement for the press, radio and television, and we can handle promotions and publicity for your business. We produce documentaries and also film conferences, weddings and other social events. Our productions are affordable and up to international standards with the latest in innovative graphic design. Pro Video Productions, telephone 226-8656 for that winning edge.
In an age when the concept of speed in technology is paramount, it transcends the boundaries of your imagination, bringing the world to your fingertips. Only one wireless internet provider can take you there. Broadband. The future is now.
When it's time to go shopping for groceries, make it WJ Global, agents for top quality American brands. They've got all you need in wholesale quantities to stock your store or storeroom at home. Get the best washing detergents, the widest range of fruit juices imaginable, Smucker's jams and jellies, canned foods and baby food, all at WJ Global, 40 Ogle Airstrip Road, telephone 222-1323. Jetu's Lumberyard and Sawmill, a Guyanese company, bringing you the best in construction and furniture material. Our hard and soft woods are suited to your every need and are available at the best prices around. We offer the popular species, cuts and profiles, all available in lengths to suit your needs, cut from sustainable forests and delivered to you. Jetu's Lumberyard and Sawmill, Public Road, Coverdon, telephone 592-261-5041.
Have you ever gone to Kaito Falls? Maybe it's time you take a trip. It's easy with the Kaito Day Tours from Evergreen Adventures. Have lunch at Baganara Island. It's a day you'll never forget. Experience nature in all its grandeur. Visit Kaito with Evergreen Adventures. Contact Abdul or Francia at 2260605 or email us at evergreen.adventures@webworksgy.com.
RRT Enterprise.
Computerize the balance and alignment.
RRT Enterprise.
Hardware surfaces and product for sale.
Watch out the body, how it's sweet and sexy. Watch out the wheels, how it's rolling irie. RRT for the best in quality.
Hello. Forget through my grams, the tires at the type or size.
RRT Enterprise.
107 Regent Street, Georgetown.
For the best in authentic East Indian cuisine, visit Taj Restaurant. Visit us at 228 Camp Street next to Plaza Cinema.
Guyana, the world's last undiscovered frontier. Come experience Guyana's raw jungle. Call Rainforest Tours at 231-5661 or visit us on the web at rftours.com. Rainforest Tours, where the adventure begins.
Enjoy the luxurious atmosphere of this modern hotel. Together with the finest of hospitality and friendly service, Kanuku Suites is the premier choice for travelers to Guyana.
Join us at the Arrow Point Nature Resort. Peace and tranquility will surround you. Visit the Arrow Point Nature Resort online at www.roraimaAirways.com.
Visit Sybil's Bakery and Restaurant for the best in Guyanese and West Indian cuisine. Enjoy freshly baked cakes and pastries. Feast on curry, pepper pot, and other tasty dishes. Sybil's Bakery and Restaurant, 13217 Liberty Avenue, Richmond Hills, Queens.
celebrating Guyana.